you start.
It's very difficult. It's very difficult to leave him out. And the reason behind that would be, as you saw in his performance, his all-round performance, take his goals away, his all-round performance was excellent. But when the goals come, and this is how he'll be at the weekend, whether you like it or not, Leeds, he'll be like it. He can't wait to get back out on that football pitch again. And he's got so much confidence. He had a radar on him. He was looking at what people were playing balls into him. He was flicking them. There was a bit of skill in the middle of the pitch. It was outstanding what he did. He's just playing with that much confidence, and you know what? He's got that belief now. I'm scoring goals. I'm in this rich vein of form. It's very difficult to leave him out. It really is, and he's earned that. Let's face it, he's earned that. You score 4 goals, play like you did, and he worked hard. And it was a perfect hat-trick, and then he goes and gets a penalty as well. Brilliant.
He was never missing the penalty, was he? We'll look at that in a moment. Go on.
No, do you know, I was just saying for Frank, he can go in that dressing room, and all them lads on the fringes that all did great tonight, he praised Giroud and said, look, this lad, the attitude, the application, he comes in, he gets rewards, you're playing on Saturday. And that's a message to the squad, and it keeps all the group together and let they know that you do the business, you're in the team.
Okay, well, I'll tell you what then, before we have a look at his goals, let's hear from him because he's with Andy May right now. Andy.
Olivier, well done. Can you reflect on what was a very good night for you and for Chelsea?
Well, yeah, when you win a 4-0 Champions League away game, it's always obviously a great feeling, a good performance from the team. And we took the game from the front foot, and we've been efficient up front. So yeah, it's a good night also for me because I scored 4 goals.
Perfect hat trick, right, left, head, penalty as well.
Yeah, I didn't know it before last year, 2 years ago, that you called it a perfect hat trick. When I scored against Kiev in Europa League, they told me that, and I said, "What do you mean?" And yeah, it was plus the penalty. So yeah, obviously it's good. I had good assist, so it was maybe easier to finish.
The last Chelsea player to score 4 in a match was actually Frank Lampard 10 years ago.
Well, it's nice. Obviously, I will try to carry on like that to finish the good job of the team. And well, it's always nice to be in the club history, you know. And we play football to mark, our history also. So I'm pleased to help the team to win and obviously to score these 4 goals.
Surely you play at the weekend against Leeds.
Oh, no, just let me enjoy the night and that great win, and after we will rest and we will see what's the Gaffa's plan.
And when you go back, there will be fans in the stadiums again. Can you talk about how much you and the team are looking forward to that?
Well, it's been a long time we miss our fans. Football is not the same sport, the passion is not the same, if I can say, and without the fans. So yeah, obviously we are looking forward for Saturday, you know, and we hope a nice welcome.
Well done.
Cheers.
Thanks.
Looking forward to Saturday, he says with a smile. As the guys have already said, there's no way that Frank could not start him in that game against Leeds. Look at this though. Since the start of 18-19, only Lewandowski and Lionel Messi have scored more European goals than Olivier Giroud. He's underrated, isn't he? He's not appreciated enough.
Oh, for sure. I think, you know, the narrative when you talk about Olivier Giroud, football fans, he can head the ball, he's a target man, but he's much more than that. His movement tonight was exceptional. He can finish off with both feet. He holds the ball up well. He's clever. He's experienced, and with target men, effectively number 9s, they sometimes mature later, and we might even be seeing the best version of Olivier Giroud over the last few years at 32 to 34. He's, you know, he was at Arsenal, and he always felt that he was never appreciated there as the number 9, as the main one. He's come to Chelsea. He's played a role, and he's done it exceptionally well, and he's winning trophies. And you know, he's a world champion at the end of the day, and he's how many goals behind Thierry Henry for France? He's an exceptional player, and I think we've all been guilty of underappreciating him over the last 10 years he's been playing in England.
He's only 7 behind Thierry, actually, for France. He'll hope to break that in the not too distant future. Should we have a look at the goals then?
Yeah, let's look at
Come on then, the perfect hat-trick. Let's start there.
Well, this is a little bit too easy for Chelsea. Look, 2 players can just turn on the ball. Havertz does really well. He doesn't do too much there, just opens the space up. This is lovely, a little cutback, and it's the movement from right foot to left, all in one. That's why he ends up on the floor. But this is really good skill. Look, bang, bang, little shift of the ball back, and he just gets enough to curl it round. It's a terrific finish, Joe, isn't it?
It's a great finish. I mean, again, he didn't do much with the move. He didn't have to do much, and sometimes that's a secret with good strikers. You make something, a tricky bit of movement when it's needed. When you just need to run into an area and be ready to get the ball and finish it, he does that. His decision making is excellent.
Okay, let's have a look at the second one. We should keep them coming, shouldn't we? In the time-honoured tradition of a perfect hat trick. So here's the next one.
Yeah, I mean.
Go on, Joe, go on.
Well, Glenn, he's here. We've got to give praise to Kovacic for a lovely little ball. But the goalkeeper, he just sits him down, and that's on his weak foot. And that's a player brimming with confidence. Look, lovely from Jorginho here. Kovacic gets here, flick, bang, right the way through. That touch there, just enough just to feint and the dink. It's lovely.
The feint is the one. I think the defender thinks he's going to go there. He's going to wind it up to it. And then he just takes it on again. And he's got the coolness to wait for the keeper to go. Little dink. Wasn't sure about his celebration.
So he'd done his knee, didn't he?
He took his kneecap out. But no, brilliant. Absolutely brilliant.
So that's left foot, right foot. Here's the header.
Header. Oof. The header, we talk about when you're brimming with confidence. And at this point here, look at this for a ball from Ziyech. Chest. This is Conte just coming on the pitch, and he just knows, Glenn, doesn't he? He knows it. He doesn't need to do much of it. He gets, because the momentum of his body will take him, will give him the power. He gets just a good forehead on it and just guides it. It's excellent.
What I like about it is experienced player. There, it's the work now. He's made sure he's got in between the 2 centre-backs. He's not banged up against the centre-back that can come over. He's got in the middle, in between them. Neither of them are picking him up, but what a technical finish. He's done that time and time again through his career. He just knows does he need a power header? No, not on that. He needs just a little glance, because the ball was so good coming in. It was a fantastic hat-trick.
And how many times, Glenn, do you see strikers of less quality than Giroud go for that header and just completely miss it? He's such a tough skill. I mean, it really is, and it was a super finish.
So when you get the penalty, how confident are you feeling? No one else is taking the penalty at that moment, right?
You feel sorry for the goalie.
Yeah.
I think Giroud would have been thinking, "You've got no chance, pal. Sorry." And it's Giroud that gets the foul as well. He's in a great position to get the effort at goal anyway. But I'm telling you, standing over that ball, sometimes players get nervous over a penalty, Joe, don't they? And you can miss it. You miss it before you take it. But there's no way he'd have stood there thinking, this is going in.
He would have just picked a square on the net and just gone, should I hit that one or that one? He's brimming with confidence. It's just a play. And as well, he's a great lad. So you're really pleased with everyone at the club. We're really pleased with him because he's so important. Not on the pitch, not just on the pitch, but off the pitch as well.
His interview at the end, he was so humble. He didn't want to talk about the weekend like we are saying he's got to play. He tried to say, let me enjoy today and let the manager, he played it really down. He's a really good team player as well. And I tell you, even if he comes on from the bench, he is a wonderful substitute as well. So, which goes against him in many ways, but he is somebody who's a game changer when he comes on.
Well, before long, we'll hear from Frank Lampard. Hopefully, Andy May will ask him what his plans are. Whether he'll reveal them or not, who knows? Let's talk then about the manager and Olivier Giroud, because we've got this situation where the Euros is on the horizon. What does Frank need to do to keep Olivier Giroud happy? Let's remind ourselves, second start of the season tonight.
Yeah, he hasn't started as many as he would want to, or his national manager Deschamps would want him to. I think we spoke at the beginning of the show about the conversation that managers have with players. Well, I think Frank really should have a really good conversation and let Giroud know that he's talking to Deschamps. He's his mate. He's played with him a long time at Chelsea. Have a conversation. What are you looking for? How many games do you think he needs to play for him to be in the squad in the Europe? He's going to get this amount. And the way he's playing at the moment, he might get more starts than we think. But I think if Giroud knows that conversation's going on as well, that's good man management. And I think that would give him a real bit. And if he was on the bench or he gets you, sometimes Giroud will need rest. Yeah. The best 34. Thing for him, exactly. The best thing, he would need a rest. but then he goes again the following week or in the midweek game. There is a plan there that he needs, and I think the national manager needs to be a part of that, and the three of them need to work that out, because it's important for a player to play for your country.
I mean, yes, it's we're talking about off air, and you know, when you're in Giroud's position, when he will be a bit nervous about missing the squad, you know, because Deschamps, I think, has come out and said maybe a few months ago he wanted him to play more. I mean, if Frank can speak to Deschamps and find out exactly, you know, what the situation is, and Olivier Giroud's involved in that, it will help Giroud to be maybe a little bit more calm. I mean, I read a similar thing when myself, when I was in and out of the team at Chelsea, and it was the first time in many years where I was umming whether I was going to be in an England squad because of, you know, but I got myself back into the Chelsea team in April. We was going for the double at the time, and Ancelotti, who was friends with Capello, I mean, Capello gave him the nod to tell him that I was going to be gone to the World Cup. And so Ancelotti come and told me after the semi-final we played, and it just relaxed me.